This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love. And we are back with another video. And before I get into this video, let me go ahead and share my screen. And we'll be back with the commentary.
Is better than nothing.
That's all I'm saying. We need to start advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand.
Now, as y'all just saw and heard in that video, and shout out for the person for getting that screen record of that. But why black men should stand against Kevin Samuels' recent statements? It is simply because Kevin Samuels is clearly and has been clearly pushing this black homo masculine agenda. I told y'all brothers this a year ago, going on 2 years now, what this dude was here to do. Now, much success to him, whatever money he gets and him being able to take care of his family, that's awesome. That's awesome. But it is to whose detriment? It is at the detriment of other black men, especially the black men who claim to come from the black manosphere. So now, with y'all having this tyrant as a leader, what are the so-called straight men in this space going to do? And I say so-called because I don't hear a lot of you guys speaking up about this. It seems like you brothers don't have a problem with what he said. And you should, because he comes from a space that is supposed to represent black heterosexual men. This is a space who was advocating for black heterosexual rights for us men. But it seems like now he has ushered in a new agenda, an agenda that is not of the black manosphere. Where's the pushback from this, brothers? See, get out of the mindset of looking at or being looked at as a hater. Get out of that mindset. See, because when you take place in this wicked society with people who have ingested the lost value system, they're going to call you a hater because you're speaking against what's popular. You're speaking against what everyone knows to be cool. So, brothers, if you are a heterosexual black man, you should have a problem with this shit. If you are a heterosexual black man who supports this space because you thought it was for the upliftment and the encouragement of heterosexual black men, you should have a problem with this. You should not hesitate to speak against this. Why? Because it is anti-heterosexual heterosexual black male progress. That is why. It is anti-black male agency. Period. Period. And that agenda that he's also promoting, the black homo masculine agenda, this one right here, right? That agenda feeds the lost value system. So if you are a black man who's promoting the black homo masculine agenda, the lost value system will reward you for it, because it's actually showing black men losing their value. What value that is? Having children. Procreation. Black men are the best fathers. Why do you think every woman want to have a child by a black man? Whether he's a Pookie, a Ray Ray, or a so-called high-value man. Why do you think every woman want to have a baby by a black man? Why? You see, brothers, if you don't value who you are, another person to tell you who you should be. And this is why I say black men are lost. We're not losers. We're lost because we're letting someone else define who we are. We're letting someone else dictate what our nature is and what we should be doing. We're letting other men tell us, or women who's controlled by other men tell black men how they should be, how they should operate. You see, you should have a problem with Kevin Samuels saying the shit that he said, because at the end of the day, what it actually does is it feeds the gynocratic narrative that black men were always down low men. And this is why I have a direct problem with it also. Because for years, I remember when I was young, Ricky Lake. Do y'all remember Ricky Lake? Ricky Lake was the first talk show host to expose and bring out the black down low man. This was back in the 90s, where she exposed the homo thug because she brought them on her show. And she had dudes telling their stories. You see? See, so this is why I tell y'all, you have to begin to understand what programming is, brothers, and how deep it goes. Because Ricky Lake talked about this down low epidemic, matter of fact, about 25 years ago. Going on 30 years ago, she spoke about black down low men and how they were preyed upon, how they didn't have no rights, how they didn't have any protection. The same shit that these black feminists say about their group. The same thing now that you hear a lot of black male feminists saying. And we're going to get into that on another video with you black male feminists who are running around and y'all anti-female. And y'all are anti-female because really a lot of you guys just need to go ahead and come out the closet. You see, your man Kevin Samuels, he already let it be known that we need to start advocating for men being with men. So y'all are telling me that this is what the men in the black manosphere is getting ready to start doing? Advocating for men being with men? Isn't that anti-black manosphere? Huh? Isn't that anti-black manosphere? See, I don't have a problem with a man's sexual preference. You can sleep with whoever you want to sleep with, but don't claim you're part of a straight male group. Don't infiltrate straight male groups and then poison the people. And now your agenda is the agenda that's at hand. Because see, that's what happened. And I told y'all that that's what Kevin Samuels done. You see, the evidence is already out there. Kevin Samuels asked the man how big his penis was. Kevin Samuels has got into depth on men's, buttholes and how they need to clean their buttholes. Kevin Samuels has also just said out his mouth that we need to start advocating for men being with men. Who are we? He's talking about the men who are like him. And see, the men who are like him are the men who are supporting him. So if you are a man that's like Kevin Samuels, you agree with what he does and what he says, take that shit somewhere else. Because you are anti-black manosphere. You are actually anti-black man. You see? Because see, what y'all are really promoting is y'all are promoting to get rid of a certain type of male, a certain type of black male. You see, this is why y'all had an onslaught about Pookie and Ray Ray. This is why y'all still talk about Pookie and Ray Ray. You see, when y'all are sitting over there being a bunch of Pookies, y'all, Kevin Samuels himself is a Pookie. He's a Pookie. What college did he graduate from? Where's his college degree? He don't have one. He was making $800 a month with his wife. He never worked in corporate America. He lied about who the fuck he was. That's Pookie shit. Lie to get accepted. That's Pookie shit. He never accomplished nothing until he got to YouTube. That's Pookie shit. But what y'all are actually trying to phase out is y'all are trying to phase out traditional masculinity, which is heterosexuality. And as I said before, I don't have a problem with your sexual preference. Y'all the ones with the problem with the men who choose not to live that lifestyle. This is why y'all separated the black manosphere. This is why when the A-Game family came to the black manosphere and tried to unite the brothers didn't want to be united. And it is because not only of ideological differences, but now I'm starting to see it's because y'all guys have a different sexual preference. And if you are for this space, you are supposed to be anti that. Because this space was not built by homosexual men. This space was not popularized by homosexual black men. So this space will not be carried by homosexual black men. Not on my watch. And not on the men's watch that are like me. Shout out to all you brothers. We not gonna name no names, but salute to y'all. Because at the end of the day, black men, if we don't stand for our biology trying to be changed through social constructs and norms that, or things that they call normal now. This is why I say, brothers, this is a spiritual war. This is a spiritual war. They are attacking the biology of black men through this social construct called the high value man. And it's sad that a black man has to be the face of this shit. I told y'all about these black saboteurs and what they're actually here to do to black men. So it's either you get down or you lay down with those guys. But those are the same guys who claim to be bullied. Those are the same guys that claim to not have any rights. But this is why, black men, we should stand against Kevin Samuel's current statements. What are these statements? Let's listen to it one more time before we wrap it up.
It's better than nothing.
That's all I'm saying. We need to start advocating for men who want to be with men.
It's better than nothing.
That's all I'm saying.
We need to
start advocating for men who want to be with men.
It's better than
That's
nothing.
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
We need to start
advocating for men who want to be with men.
It's better
That's
than
all
nothing.
I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
We need to start
advocating for men who want to be with men.
I understand. Why do we need to start advocating for men who want to be with men? You and the men who want to advocate for men advocate for y'all being with men, not nobody in this goddamn space. The black manosphere is for heterosexual black men. If y'all want to advocate for men who want to be with men, don't claim black manosphere. Okay? Go make the fanny packosphere. Okay? Go make the ass wiposphere. But you're not going to call yourself the black manosphere. You're not going to represent black men like that on my watch. You're not. Take that shit in your little private social club and keep it where it's supposed to be. Because you will not be out front leading no charge representing black men with goddamn fanny packs on. Not on DS1 watch. And I don't care who don't like it. Get down in the comment section and let me know what you think. DS1 Raw, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, brothers, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
This is A Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.